What is going on, guys? Jeff Wybo here, and I want to go over all the money that I've been able to make this year, create this year, and showcase it. And I do this just to document it for myself, and maybe it'll motivate you guys as well too. But you can kind of see all the different types of streams of income that I've been able to put together. And I think that's really important to really, set goals. And I had a goal to try to make $1 million this year, and I just kind of want to see if I was able to do it. So into my spreadsheet here, the first big one that I have is commission. And honestly, last year, the year before, I was probably making between $200,000 and getting close to $300,000. I was running around selling a lot of different houses, but this year I was able to focus on bigger buildings, and with bigger buildings comes bigger commissions. And since I'm buying them, a lot of times I'd put a commission statement in there as well too, and the sellers would accept it. So who am I to not take their money? And commission this year was totally crazy, probably my best year ever. And I have the notes here, so I'm just kind of going off them. And it was $672,580,000 was my commission. Absolutely crazy. Funny thing is, I have more on the go right now. They just didn't close this year, so I don't like to count them. So I have closings coming up in January, February, March, and that's already going to pad my totals for the next year. So if you're a new real estate agent, that's the cool thing. Once you get over your first year, all the stuff you do right now, let's say in the fall, is good because you can pad that for Q1. So pretty amazing. That was my closings, but I do have an assistant, and we have different little deals and stuff. Sometimes I take it right off of the pay, and other times he gets it automatically through the office, but I just keep track of it. So things that I just like e-transferred him over the year was 69,000 this, but actually, oops, it is minus. So that's a minus sign. We'll find out at the end. So yeah, that's negative. So cool, 672,000, but actually on my taxes it'll have minus for my assistant as well there too, because I had e-transferred him later. It's just the way we do things. But one of the big things I talk about as well is my private interest. And this one's cool because this one is completely passive income. I love that. You guys know I do. And this is crazy because this is what people go to work for. And in interest payments, I made $62,732 here. Should put these all as dollar signs. Currencies. There we go. And we'll do that whole thing here. So yeah, $62,000 in interest. Absolutely insane because most people go to work for that kind of money, and I made that just investing my money. So a lot of times if we're going to be putting up deposits on houses or we have renovations, we need hard money. And so I lend hard money to my own corporation and to one other investor. I've covered it a lot on the channel. And I get an interest rate, and I get my interest rate here. So I make the money in the commission, and then I lend the commission out to make an interest payments on from private lending. So pretty awesome. And then my corporation paid me out some money for being so awesome. Not too much. Corporation. I did a couple little payouts over the year. So it's a lot of work for not that much right now, because I'm like, it's not like I'm keeping all of the cash flow that's coming in right now because we have so much renovations, but we were able to 1,000 separator. We were able to pay us out a little bit here, so that was pretty cool. And then I sold a company, another type of a company, and that actually, through that whole year of working with it, was 105,685. So sold a company. So yeah, just kind of like consolidated a few different businesses that I have. And I'm not really going to get into it, but that was pretty good this year. It'll be on my taxes as well. Not too bad. One was a big payment of like $50,000. The other stuff was kind of like trickled along to make $50,000. So this is pretty good. And then I'm still in the Army. And what did I actually make in the Army? Roughly $2,500, oh, Army. Roughly $2,500 this year. Yep, my accountants, my business partners say, why are you still in the Army? For Queen and Country, right? So there's that. And then the almighty YouTube. How much did Jeff Wybo make on YouTube? Not as much as you'd think. I was hit and miss. I got lots of videos. I appreciate you guys watching right now. It's tough, you know, with the 2 kids and get a schedule going when to shoot, but it was not bad. If I made $2,700 on YouTube, you know, I'm not going to cry about that. I think that's pretty good. And I did make some Amazon affiliate payments here. I got some affiliate fees. And that was just adding $681 to my total. And then, okay, so that's kind of what I did. And then towards the end of the year, I spent a lot of energy on it, and I haven't shot the videos for the channel yet, but I refied 2 of my properties, which was great. And after paying off all the debts, I was able to get, so I bird them, property 1, 265,788, and property 2, 259,467. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so you can do this and then do your fancy stuff. Leaves me with the total of making 1.3 million, just over that. Obviously, if it wasn't for the refis and making that money off the properties, I would have been a little bit short. Next year's goal is to actually make $2 million, but now that I'm seeing I was able to make 1.3 this year, I think 2 million might even be too small next year, now that I know how to do it. Like, at first I didn't know how to make $100,000 in a year, and there's a free real estate agent course. You guys can all download that. Now I know how to make $100,000. Heck, if my closings close in the first quarter already for next year, I already have over $100,000 for next year. So once you kind of like know how to make money, it's a lot easier to make it again. It's going to take a lot of work again next year, but this was like literally almost 365 days worth of work, right? I'm putting the video out on the last day today. And that's kind of what it is. It's always like tracking it. So if I have to do $2 million next year, I need a $500,000 quarters somehow. Hopefully, since I'm accumulating more and more property, I'll be able to refi some of those other ones and take that. And then what I'll do with the refi money, I'm going to be buying another property with the money. So that'll go towards the deposits and the down payments. But also I'll take it and I'll do private lending, because now I got my private lending all the way up to, I think it's just over $12,000 a month right now. That's insane. So that's $144,000 annually from private lending. So, you know, that's going to go up a lot more from the $62,000 that I had here. So it just kind of all adds up. And I just started, you know, an Army guy, became a realtor, and made $100,000 my first year. And here we are 6 years later on my journey. And I really appreciate you guys watching it. I hope some of this was a bit of a motivation for you guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the like button, you subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys on my next video. Happy New Year, bye.